Hello, hello.
Hey, could you say your name for the recording, please?
Your name for the recording, please. Jim Cummings, hello.
You follow directions.
Yes, I do.
So, you really don't need an introduction because your voice is so well known over ways.
Well, not this one.
Not this one? I know, exactly. It's like, So what is one of your favorite ones? I know you have 1,500 different roles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know who counted that up. Someone's got way too much time on their hands. But, I have to say it's Winnie the Pooh, of course, and Tigger, don't forget Tigger. And I get a kick out of Darkwing Duck, the terror that flaps in the night, who is coming back, by the way. And so that's kind of fun. And I got a soft spot for Ray. You know, the women, they love a man with a big back porch from Princess and the Frog. And I love Hondo Ohnaka from Star Wars, Clone Wars. He's a lovable bro. You know, you could probably trust him to around your dog, but not your wallet.
that's awesome.
When you were growing up, did you practice a lot of voices then? Did you imitate the people around you?
Yes, I did. God rest her soul, my Aunt Grace has been in a couple of cartoons. My Uncle Sam has been a bad guy. And I had teachers, I would do impressions of the nuns who taught me. They loved it.
Oh, I bet.
That was... But, I jokingly say it's a thing that used to get me kicked out of class. I make a living doing. So, yeah, I don't know where that
I
leaves
actually
me.
say that about myself too.
Oh,
Because
yeah?
I'm a movie critic, so being
Sure.
critical of everything got me in a lot of trouble growing up, but now I have a job.
But now you're really good at it.
I'm really good at it.
Now you can criticize them for criticizing you.
Exactly.
There we go, exactly. So you said Darkwing Duck is coming. Are you doing Darkwing Duck?
Well, that would be me.
That would be you.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. So let's get dangerous.
That's right.
Safely, of course.
Exactly.
Do you have a favorite regional accent from America?
It's funny because I've kind of been designated Cajun for a long time now, because a lot of times whenever a Cajun accent comes up, I used to be a deckhand on a riverboat in New Orleans when I was a kid, and I would be the only person on the boat that spoke English as a native language, and they were all from America. But they talk down there, they les élevantons rouler, and it's a whole different critter. It's French, but it's Cajun French. And everybody says, I've heard people do their Cajun, and they sort of sound like they're from Alabama or somewhere down there like that. But, the Cajun, that's a different one, yeah. And as a result, I've been Leatherhead for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was an alligator from the swamp. And probably my most famous would be Ray, Princess and the Frog. And he's a Cajun. Yeah, so, yeah.
When you're working with an animated character, does the look of the animated character inform you? Do you form it? How do you work with the animator?
Yeah, it's always good to see a picture first. Like with Pooh and Tigger, they were established. But, Darkwing Duck, for example, he wasn't really big and he wasn't really small. So I didn't want to have him up here, and I didn't want to have him down there. So you kind of meet in the middle. And the way I do it, honestly, is I look at the character. It's always good to see the artwork. And, and they'll do you one sheet like, he'll be surprised, or he'll be upset, or he'll be, and you just kind of imagine that character talking. And what's he sound like? And what's he act like? Because people think you're doing voices, but you're doing characters. Jess Arnell has a good line. He says, when it comes to being a voice actor, it's a small V but a capital A. So.
Do you have to go off script, or can you go off of script sometimes?
I only go off script.
That's the best way, right?
I give them one as written, and then I do it the right way, which is what I come up with. And I thank you for asking that. I have to tell you, Vanity Fair, I had a two-page spread on one of my favorite characters, Hondo Ohnaka from Star Wars, Clone Wars, and it's the top 12 lines of Hondo Ohnaka. You know, one of his lines was, "Well, you know, I may not be as young as I once was, but I'm older," and everybody got such a kick out of that. And there were 12 of his top 12 lines, and I made up 10 of them. So I felt good.
We're done. Thank
We're
you
done.
so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
This felt good too.
We got time for
That's
one
the
more
one more
question.
Okay, but only one.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah. When you take over the voice of a character like who that has been established by somebody else, how do you make it your own?
Well, you know, I don't have any choice. It just happens, you know, because it's a fresh reaction, and the impression will only take you so far because the situation and the storyline informs it. You know, in fact, I remember the very first one that I ever did as Pooh. It was Pooh ought to be in pictures, and the 100 Acre Wood Gang snuck into a movie theater. Well, they never did that in the 100 Acre Wood, and so, like I say, you're informed by the circumstance, by the storyline, and you know, just stay within the storyline, and you'll be okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Bless you.
And thank you for your work. It's wonderful.
Thank you very much.